Hello, everybody, and welcome to Game 2 of iceblue versus thomjay in the Zelda 1 Randomizer 2023 Random Percent Tournament. iceblue took the win in Game 1, and the Marsh flag was that we will have all Shapes dungeons for this run. I am also, and I'm once again joined by CD Improv.
Yay, we get Shapes!
So now that we have Shapes, I'd like to see some extra bosses.
Okay, I would kind of like to see a mixed quest overworld and multiple dungeons underneath random items.
Instructions perfectly clear. We put both dungeons that they start with the Triforces with under the ladder spots.
Ooh, I think that would be fun. That would definitely be fun. We do want to go ahead and thank JLo7 for jumping in and doing our tracking here for Race 2. It is greatly appreciated. And our runners should be underway any moment now. But yeah, thomjay turned on Shapes. I kind of agree with this. I find Shapes so much more fun. And now Fury is wishing for enemy shuffle with Wizrobe Guerrilla Overworld. That is, you got to be quick on your feet there, man.
I'm okay with the runners having to deal with that, but they start with a candle this time, so that will certainly speed up the process of getting the candle.
Yes, it will, but our wood sword, not in the wood sword screen. So how about wood sword blocks rolls on, and our actually, oddly enough, if wood sword blocks has rolled on, our candle can be currently under a burn bush.
Well, it looks like we have not 0 HP enemies, but we have lower HP enemies, and look at that! We start with 1 and 8 no matter what the dungeons are, except we know what Shapes.
Yay! All right, I like knowing what Triforces we've got. Now, thomjay did get a lucky bomb drop, so he's going to be able to check these spots over near start.
iceblue has been asked if this is the right seed.
Yay! Well,
oh.
Yeah, I mean, I would assume so. Oh?
Vanilla shop prices, and we have second quest Stelphos!
Yay! We've got second quest enemies shooting things at us, and Lionels aren't normally on that screen, so we definitely have, a bit of a more dangerous overworld at this point.
And no 0 HP enemies. We have at least ±2. I'm happy with this.
I mean, I'm just hoping Heart Shuffle rolled on, because that would make my day. Meanwhile, thomjay, he's gonna screen scroll over in the direction of this, what is normally a hint cave in vanilla.
And gets money.
We're gonna get, well, we already know since shop prices are vanilla that we're going to have vanilla money. So the only question now is whether or not we're going to have first quest money or second quest money.
I think we're going to have mixed second quest money.
Ow. That would, we really want to make this game too a thing, huh?
I mean, resource management is an important skill to develop.
It really, really is. It can definitely make or break a game. As thomjay is going to go ahead, give us an early death Armos check after we get the open cave here, and find the jerk who's going to steal our money.
Looks like the book will be to understand old men again, as everyone's asking if the runners are sure this is the right seed.
Well, I mean, iceblue did ask if it was okay ask thomjay if it was alright if I rolled it, since I rolled the last one.
Oh, and the Armos is shuffled.
Yay, I like this. This is good. I mean, maybe we'll even have a separate Armos item.
And we might have hints!
Ooh, see? This is good. Though, if they're deceptive, I think that would be highly entertaining.
So the fact that we don't have the vanilla hint shop prices means that we're either going to have deceptive hints, helpful hints, or mixed, which is a mix of helpful and community hints.
Okay, mixed would be highly entertaining. This screen is evil. This is perfect.
And is it bad that I now want to see mixed deceptive hints?
Yeah, mixed deceptive hints. I actually sadly can't be a thing, because in mixed hints, if you get an actual hint, it is going to be truthful. iceblue, meanwhile, we're gonna try to get up this staircase, but that is a tall order right now. We gotta try to clear some of this out.
We also have a brown level 3 entrance, so that means we either have pure first, overworld, or mixed first.
I'm still hoping for mixed first, because I think that would be a lot of fun. Especially if we put those 2 Triforces that we started with on ladder spots in the back, because that's just funny. Alright, iceblue is going to get past the screen. This is very good for him. He's going to go check the grave. thomjay with bombs is going to be able to check this bottom corner.
iceblue has found the blue ring shop, and thomjay has found money.
Alright, so we're just waiting to see. Does this push? It does not. Yay, money. Money is good. Though I think that's just, what, 2 medium secrets or such on Tom J's side?
There was a small secret or two somewhere in there.
Hey! Well, good thing we started with a candle, because the game's not going to give us one today, as Tom J picks up a Take Any Heart.
Da-da-da-dun.
Da-da-da-dun. You know,
So-
oddly enough, this is just, such a good song.
Yeah, and you're kind of seeing the runners kind of retrace each other's steps now that they're getting kind of through some of this extreme early game clear where you're just trying to figure out what is actually going on.
I mean, I'm now hoping that maybe the recorder, which doesn't take you to new unbeaten or anything like that, is our Armas item, and it takes us to our wood sword.
Well, as long as it's mixed, if it's mixed first, that becomes interesting. If it's not mixed first, then we know it's at Vanilla Lake if it's an Arma's blocked wood sword.
Yeah, but it'd be kind of interesting that they would have to check every single burn bush because we started with a candle and every single open cave.
Still waiting for it to be you're allowed to have a bomb blocked wood sword if you start with 8 bombs.
That is so dangerous. That is definitely a thing. Hey, that's a nicely affordable key there on Tom J's screen. Now he's doing some tracking.
Might also be considering if he wants to go ahead and snag a key now while it's still early enough. But let's not
we'll come back. Okay, I mean, that's fine.
Yeah, there's nothing saying you have to get the keys early. You can get them. You can pretty much get them whenever you want. It's just a matter of when is it convenient to get a key. Ice still without bombs.
Yeah, that's kind of problematic, though. I mean, the only thing he's going to end up missing down in the... well, sadly, we're going to take death. But the only thing he'd miss in that bottom corner is the Take Any, which is behind the bomb wall.
Mm-hmm.
So, again, it's still a check that you really hate to leave behind because it's kind of annoying to get all the way back down there.
Especially when... Oh, look, we got a boom!
We're halfway there on Tom J's side, and it's shapes. So, if I'm Tom J... I am prioritizing the book on the very off chance that not only is it boomstick, but it could be maps to our shapes levels. And I mean, as we found out last, and it's book to understand old men, so it could be 9 hints, it could be boomstick, and it could be maps, which would be like amazing.
So what you're saying is we have a happy CD.
We do, as long as somebody's able to actually buy it. Yay! Alright, so unfortunately for iceblue, he still hasn't gotten bombs. I don't know that he's figured out that the blue gorillas do actually go down to a single candle hit, and that they are, in fact, bomb droppers at the moment.
I'm being told by chat my voice won't make it all 3 games. Well, maybe if I do this, it'll help.
No, please don't, because that's creepy.
Okay.
I prefer Happy Bird.
Instead of not Happy Bird.
Instead of, like, rah, 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 rah. Because that just sounds weird, because it's not you.
Well, you know.
How am I supposed to ask you to do math if you sound like some weirdo I just met in a bar?
Oh, don't worry, we'll be getting the math.
Okay. Oh, look, we have enough money for the book!
Okay, so...
Tom J!
But Tom J doesn't have bombs. So Tom J might be considering getting some bombs.
I mean, bombs would be nice. iceblue, however, is going to pick up 2 packs of bombs because this is, he hasn't gotten bombs yet. He's also going to buy arrows while he's got the money.
Okay, so I'm going to have the hot... Oh, Tom J. Leaving a bunch of money on the floor.
Well, all right, Tom J, stop picking up money that you cannot put in your pockets. Save and go get the boomstick. And again, Fury, it's not even about the fact that it could be the boomstick. We're playing a shape seed. There's a really good chance that book could be the maps for every single one of these levels from the moment you walk in the door, and in shapes that can be huge. It can save you from having to bomb walls that don't actually bomb open. It can save you time and all sorts of energy.
Plus, we have the book to understand old men, and knowing that there's hints. Getting the book and then going for the hints could be a play. Now, what you could do...
Oh!
And this is...
Tom J retried.
Ooh,
Tom J retried because he accidentally picked up that other large secret. I like this. He's not going to be missing anything else. He's going to have to maybe re-bomb the wall that the bookshop is in, but he's going to be able to pick up the large secret here and avoid those door repairs.
And likewise, iceblue, with the amount of money that he's got, if he picks up the second large secret, it's going to nearly top him out, but that's about it.
Yeah, but I don't know when the last time iceblue just had, I don't know when the last time he did a save was.
Right, but iceBlue's not leaving any money on the floor here.
Oh, well, yeah, true.
Now, one strat you could take, it is a little bit time-consuming, but you save, you buy the book, you buy all the hints, and then you retry away the book if you'd rather buy arrows or keys, assuming you don't have a wand. Especially if you have a dungeon you can poke your head into real quick to say, okay, well, I'm going to check to see if the book is an atlas and figure out what the usefulness of the book is before buying it. Also, thomjay buys the arrows here. I like this purchase.
Yeah, because he retried out of both of those 100 rupee large secrets, so he can buy bombs here. He can go back, he's got the arrows, he's got a pack of bombs. He can go back, pick up that second 100, and then go get the boomstick book.
But he's
now
not going back to the
he won't have the money. He won't. Yeah, no, he's not going to head back there immediately. It seems, but oh, Uppany!
There's valid enough reasons to delay a book purchase early on, especially when you don't even have a sword yet.
Nah, go get the book.
I'm just saying I understand not wanting to. Hey,
a level.
It's level 8.
It's not second quest because we shouldn't be there.
Well, also, we know it shapes because that was a remorse flag.
Yeah, semantics. You know, when you do 80 gazillion of these, you kind of forget sometimes when you get a guaranteed happy thought like shapes.
Oh, don't worry. All the seeds eventually just bleed together, and eventually you just suddenly start digging an 8, expecting it to be second quest and pushing like
There's
12
another.
people.
Oh,
there it is.
iceBlue's got the book. All right, iceblue. Go back into 8.
Gonna like not to go back into 8. Honestly, I don't think going back into 8 here would get iceblue enough. Ergo, going into 8 just to see if it's an atlas probably isn't enough when you're gonna find another level anyway.
Well, true, and we're still looking for our sword, our Armos item, and we don't yet know what's on the coast. So this is highly entertaining. Or a white sword item. I haven't found that yet either.
Instructions unclear. We put the white sword in the white sword item so everybody thought it was vanilla, and then we put the recorder in level 6.
I like that as long as there's no possibility on any of the charts that the recorder should ever be there. And we're shaped, so it should.
Well, given that in shapes it would be the wand normally, yeah. Alternately, we could put the magic boomerang in level 3.
Well, that would be confusing and only off by 1. So, thomjay's going to do the same.
Ladder! Right before the coast item!
It's okay, because thomjay's headed that direction now, so as long as he doesn't die on the way there, he's going to have his ladder and a big shield, maybe. We'll see. iceBlue's leaving that behind, and we got shuffled items!
So we have item shuffle, we have shapes. The question is, do we have the heart shuffle?
Please, game. Come on. It'd be like Christmas.
And there's the magic sword!
Hi, Mags. How you doing today?
Hey, okay, so we wanted them to find a sword. They did find a sword.
I mean, we can't pick it up yet. It'd be nice if we could actually have some form of reusable offense, though I'm still really hoping that the Armos item actually blocks our sword wherever it happens to be. Don't die, thomjay.
I mean, bomb count is a reusable weapon.
Yeah, but we don't have very many of those on either runner's side.
iceblue
is going to buy
so
some. Yeah, it's like, I'm going to pick some of these up. Let's see, we got an Armos check. We're going to get the ladder for thomjay. Oh! It's
a fabulous!
Yay!
Alright, so the book does everything. The book is everything.
I mean, I'm telling you, buy the book. If the game gives you the opportunity, buy the book. Even if you end up saving before buying the book and retrying, if it turns out to be absolute junk, it's worth finding out.
Ice is gonna go check the vanilla 2 spot to see if we're in first or mixed.
A little bit of a tracking pause here on thomjay's side. Did he pop his nose up there and see what the coast item is?
Yes.
Okay, good. Just making sure.
And Ice sees that it is a level at level 2, which means we are pure first overworld.
Okay, so, well, now I'm hoping that it's, how about a power bracelet under the Armos?
thomjay, you can't pick...
Oof, that's scary.
thomjay, you can't pick up the magical sword on 6 hearts.
We can't just go all spelunky on him and rob the shopkeeper?
No. And we also can't Link's Awakening him either and get him to turn around. Okay,
look at this! It's a praying mantis. Level 3 is a praying mantis. We still haven't found a sword yet, by the way. I mean, we'll get there eventually.
Okay, when I saw the shape of this level 3, my first thought was it's some sort of lizard with a forked tail. Big Dagger gazes in the forest. think we've seen all the forest checks, and we did not see a level 5.
Level 5's under the other Armos. Tom J just found it right now.
Oh,
so
and
that
does count-
technically
okay.
is the forest, I think.
Yes, that does count as the forest. So far the hints are truthful. I missed a level 5 fight. My apologies.
It's okay. We're about to find out what our Armos item is right now. How about
Get a map for
boomerang?
level 5. That's
It's
power bracelet.
Oh, come on. Be shuffled any roads. Be shuffled any roads. Have the sword be underneath the, Yeah, so we're ladder blocks in level 5, but we have the ladder, so we're fine.
Tomjay's gonna go in with no permanent weaponry.
He has a candle, and apparently that's enough to kill the spiders. I do question this a little bit, because there is a sword out there, and, you know, sword is very helpful.
More bookstores.
Okay, so that means it's not our rare shop today.
That does tend to happen when the boomstick gets shuffled. When the boomstick is on, but we don't have shuffled shops, it follows the largest price magical shield in the vanilla shops, which means there's like 5 of them. It's only if you shuffle the shop items that it becomes forced to be the rare shop.
All right, looks like Tom J's going to try to take out the spider with the bomb here. Get a key for his trouble. I don't know that that's worth the time. And it does seem like they're telling us we have vanilla any roads, so I'm a little sad.
There's a heart for Tom J on the floor.
Heart is nice. I mean, we already found the white sword item, and it was a ladder, and that is great. We're just trying to hug this Gibdo so we can get the key out of him.
Ooh, uses the candle damage to get through it. I like it.
Yeah, this is good. It's better than... Oh.
It's better than Patra.
Yeah, we can't do anything to that Patra right now. We still have not yet found our sword, so now I'm hoping the open cave next to Vanilla 9.
So here's the interesting thing about that 5. Oh, no, there's a sword.
Oh, darn. All right, so we got a sword. It's okay. We got a weapon. We're happy.
5 did have a bomb upgrade in it. So that could be something the runners consider as a backup in the event that the wand does not decide to prove itself to be relatively quick to get. I am of the opinion that you have to do what's necessary for the seed that you're playing. Even if you have a book or a boomstick seed, buying a bomb upgrade can end up being the better play than saving the money for the book if you don't already have it.
Well, very true. But at this point, again, it's not even for the boomstick that I would want the book. It's for the maps. Look at this level 3. Think of if you walked in the door, exactly how many different walls you might have had to bomb if there weren't any visible, you know, ways to go.
I mean, you could just... I mean, that's called Find the Magic Wild Ball, and well, whenever you play that, you need a game show announcer.
And that's a very unfortunate waste of our resources, and we're gonna have Triforces and Triforce rooms.
Yep, which means that technically the dungeon drops shuffle flag is off, but Shapes tends to only really look at that for Shapes only really looks at that for the Triforce rooms. Hey, look, it's ladder blocked.
Yeah, but we got a ladder. It was our white sword item. It was very easy to find. I'm kind of sad that neither runner picked up the big shield, but I can understand it because, again, you have to actually remember to face in the direction of the things that are shooting you. That can be a little difficult.
Also, it's kind of interesting that compared to how difficult the ladder was to get the seed, this time it was just like thrown at them like, here, just take this and leave.
I know, which is why I'm totally hoping for Heart Shuffle and for the bow to be just, like, buried in the worst level full of Wizrobes. Alright, Tom J is on his way to get his sword, kind of. He's going to check the Armos here first because he hasn't yet gotten the power bracelet until now. He's going to check, find any road, and be like, okay, game.
We do have second quest rooms, as iceblue is going to find the bow in level 3.
Oh, wow.
And both runners have bought arrows, so they'll be able to use that immediately.
That's so much nicer than having to stab bunnies quite a lot.
So now the question is Ice going to dig this for the heart drop? And I expect that he will, just because you don't know if heart shuffle's on or not. I could see like leaving one alive, or maybe not. Maybe Ice is just going to go straight for the Triforce here.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, it is the smallest level at the moment that we're close to. I would almost think about digging it. iceblue, or Tom J, meanwhile, is going to finish up all of his bomb checks. He's going to get some more money. iceblue is going to pick up the Triforce out of level 3.
See if he decides to go back in or not. As Tom J is about to get the sword.
I am a little sad that our dream of having 1 and 8 be on those river spots is very, very dead as Tom J finds his pokey stick. Alright, iceblue is immediately heading in the direction of 5.
iceblue may be taking the approach of, well, given that we don't have any hearts on the overworld, heart shuffle is a little bit more unlikely. And if Ice sees the heart in 5, then he'll probably take the approach of, okay, the game will tell me I need to go dig a dungeon for a heart.
All right,
But until then, I'll
thomjay.
assume I don't.
thomjay is also going to go into level 3 with his newly acquired sword. Level 3 was not horrible, but he, however, doesn't have the map.
So there's no way that he's going to know about this room over here, which I believe had the compass.
Well, I mean, eventually, the nice part is we did have visible walls and doors all the way up until where we need to go to get the Triforce. The compass is right here, so he's good. It's going to force him to go north. And if he just digs, I think it was like 2 rooms past the two rooms past the Triforce, he's going to find the bow.
It was 2 or 3. As iceblue sees the Triforce in 5, thomjay did not go into that room.
Okay, well, that's information, but was it key blocked?
I don't think it was.
Alright, so we're gonna find the the Patra. Thankfully, this is an Ellipsis Patra. This is still not awesome to try to fight in this room, but it is way better than the Expando version because you can at least kind of, you know, work around him a bit.
Or the double ringed version.
Here comes a double ring version. No, here comes the map for thomjay. He is working his way up in the direction of the staircase item.
And thomjay is likely going to assume no heart shuffle either, given that he's seen the heart shuffle. He's seen the heart in 5. He's seen no hearts on the overworld. It's a pretty reasonable assumption to make at this point.
It is. You're gonna eventually find a staircase heart, and until the game gives you 2 staircase hearts or a random item that shouldn't be on the floor, and oh look, the Patra was our transport staircase, we're gonna assume that heart shuffle is not on.
Now this could be good for iceblue, as thomjay did not have the ability to clear that Patra when he was in here.
Ooh.
And it does get iceblue around a key door.
Kind of. Yep. We just have to kill all these Gyptos and be very careful while doing so.
Good job to iceblue and good bomb usage.
Oh,
Gets
get
a
the
clock
clock.
too.
Yeah, that's awesome. Like,
That's
for a second there, it looked like they were trying to make an iceblue Gypto sandwich.
I don't think an ice sandwich would be that good.
I don't think being hugged by a Gypto would be that good, but you know.
Much less of the Gypto that's trying to give you an ice sandwich.
Yeah. All right. So thomjay's gonna get his bow here. I imagine he's just gonna walk back a couple of rooms, pick up the Triforce, and leave this level 3.
That transport stair is logically required to get into the back of 5 based on that T room.
Okay, that's interesting. And again, it's gonna, you know, give us a little bit more to dig, but maybe this isn't an item we need. I don't know. We'll see.
Ice will get a key there and gonna try to avoid spending a key here. The one good thing about shapes 5 and 6, although more so 5, is that it does generally tend to be pretty generous on keys. So it's not too uncommon that you can leave a shapes 5 with more keys than you went in with.
Yep. Meanwhile, thomjay's going to get a nice bomb refill from this level. He's 1 room away from his Triforce, and he's back up to 141 rupees as iceblue does a really nice clip back into that transport staircase.
And I really like that iceblue elected to skip that door because I believe there's 3 old men in level 5, so...
Yes. Yep, there are. There's 3 old men in level 5, which could be why he could not bomb south.
But now he's got to go back through the transport to get to that 1 room, but he's going to hold off on that as long as he can.
Oh, how so? Look!
What?
We have orange bubbles.
Oh! Well,
I mean, we already knew we had second quest enemies, but, you know, we hadn't yet... Yeah, we hadn't yet seen our nice happy bubble friends, because, again, second quest enemies is a separate flag from second quest itself, and you can have second quest enemies in shapes.
Yes. We also have second quest rooms, which that's kind of normal at this point. That's some much needed bomb choice.
Yeah, that's definitely helpful. All right, thomjay, it looks like, is going to clear for the floor item. He is looking for the heart. Or
Not
whatever it ends up being. Yeah, he does have his bow now, which is going to make the clear a lot quicker.
Iceblue's back up to a bunch of bombs.
Looks like he's changed his mind and he's just going to leave 3. It's like, okay, I'm done. Unless he picked up a heart there and I didn't see.
You might be key blocked.
Okay, that would make sense. He's gonna finish his checks up here. This could be a potential item room, yep, for iceblue.
And survey says it is going to be a red candle.
I would actually think about picking that up with second quest bubbles.
Yeah, a red candle does have a little bit more value than it might have in some other situations. If you're confident in your ability to force and your ability to keep your money up, you do have the wooden arrows, which kills everything the red candle does, but faster.
Yeah, but to kind of comment on a question in chat, yeah, we have the bow, but there's no guarantee we're going to have money, because every single arrow costs us a rupee, and if our enemies are plus or minus 4, we might have some very tanky things, and that's going to cost us a bunch of funding. So that red candle is free damage.
Yeah, I think it's really just a matter of how confident does the runner.
Tomjay's doing a little dance. I don't know what the little dance is, but he's doing a dance.
Look, he just wants to find the disco room again.
Okay, I mean, you know, the disco room was a pain. Oh, evil screen. All right, he's making good use of the arrows here to try to clear this so he can make it in.
And it's plus minus 4 HP.
Oh yeah. This is gonna cost him a lot of money, as we were just talking about. But hey, look, we get 2 arrows back as we find level 7. Okay.
And both runners are in at the same time.
Woohoo! It's very yellow. It's very mustardy. How about this looks like seaweed?
Honestly, this looks like a house from SpongeBob. Like, if you told me a house from SpongeBob looked like this, I would believe you.
Like a coral reef? Because I never really watched much of SpongeBob. I honestly did not find it funny.
Yeah, kind of like a house built out of a coral reef.
Because I know apparently he lives in a pineapple because of the really weird song that they started the show with.
Yeah, he lives in a pineapple. Patrick lives under a rock, and Squidward's in an Easter Island head.
Well, I mean, that's at least fun. Well, there's a bomb upgrade that we could have maybe picked up, as Tomjay's going to grab the Triforce, probably maybe think about going back in, but this is a larger level to try to dig.
So for Tomjay, the rationale to go back in would be that, well, I still am missing a lot of items. I've only seen a couple of rooms of it. It doesn't really hurt me too much to at least check around the entrance. Hey, look, the most upstairs.
Yeah. And if this is our item, then that's really easy to get to.
And it's our item, and it's a recorder.
Well, all right, there might still be something in a recorder lake. Last game, it was recorder to unbeaten new locations, and that made a pretty big difference.
Yeah. Now, Ice is going to dig a little bit more.
Well, I mean, Ice hadn't, picked up the Triforce yet. That's kind of necessary.
Technically, you do have to dig into the dungeon to get that. I will be curious to see if either runner decides to go back in looking for a couple of extra keys.
Yeah, that would be nice at this point. Tomjay's got 1, Iceblue's got 2. Now, I agree with Iceblue continuing and checking these last 2 caves before trying the recorder.
Yeah, definitely. And look, you find,
That's segmented level 6. This is fantastic.
Okay, so level 6 is just an alien facing to the right, about to get hit in the head with a laser.
Okay, totally. Hey, what's the name of the alien in Metroid? There's like a brownish alien that kind of looks like a big lizardy thing. It's normally facing like right on the screen.
Is it the giant one that like is a boss?
Yeah.
Great.
Okay, see, look, chat got it too. I had a level in the race that we did yesterday that kind of looked like that.
Kraid needs more representation. And look, the map is free.
Ooh, well, okay, this is good for Tomjay, because otherwise he wouldn't know that he's in a fully segmented level 6 until he actually found way more transport staircases than we normally would.
And this is where the red candle would be useful.
Exactly. Is this room right here on Iceblue's side? Iceblue's only got 29 rupees. He's got to be a little bit more careful than Tomjay, but Tomjay at the same time, wow, look at these guys just eating up our arrow money.
Well, you figure they've bought, in Iceblue's case, he's bought the book, he's bought the arrows. He's probably not going to buy meat until he has to. He's certainly not paying the bugger until he has to.
Worth noting that, Tomjay.
He's going
to give him a heart. He's going to give him a heart. He wants the money for the arrows. But it's worth noting that the only reason Tomjay got to keep his sword in that room that he was just in was because the floor kept shooting him before the bubbles could actually get to him.
See, the floor attacking you is a good thing.
No. But we're going to find some tanky black bats. Oh, that's gross. The red candle would be fantastic here.
I don't know. I think the room Ice is in is also really bad.
Oh, hey! I think I was just blocking that from my... Ow. That's unfortunate.
And Tomjay does not know that if it's the right seed yet because he keeps getting gassed.
Yeah, well, I mean, again, unless we see a really amazing hint that tells us exactly where to find our silver arrows, then it's okay. It's more the maps. I'm concerned about the lack of maps.
Tomjay has found a stair.
Well, I mean, there's going to be 2 sets of transport staircases since this is a fully segmented level 6. Alright, does it... Oh, triple fairy explosion! Woohoo! Now poor Iceblu, he's got to try to stab the... Whoa, hello.
White sword and 6, okay.
This is nice. So, iceBlue's got to go through the mugger room to get there, from what I saw on thomjay's side, I believe.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see Ice pay a heart to the mugger here, because there's just no way Ice is gonna want to clear that blue wizard room.
Yeah, but I mean, that blue wizard room is going to be so much easier. Not that we need to clear it necessarily, but careful, thomjay. It's going to be so much easier with that white sword.
Yeah, and Ice is...
That's a transport staircase, by the way.
I think Ice will end up getting the white sword just because it's kind of on the way to the Triforce, but Will, you're just trying to get to the back of the head.
Yeah, you want to get the last little bit of information there. Now, thomjay doesn't know it yet, but he's kind of working in the exact direction he needs to go, but he's going to have to want to use a key here, because he did not get the compass.
And this will be the white sword for iceblue.
Ooh, hey, there's another free key. This is good. Go use a key. Stop digging level 6. Go use a key and check that door.
Well, now he has to choose if he wants to use a key to go into the nose or the back of the head.
I mean, technically the back of the head, yeah, it's 2 rooms compared to the single one, but it looks like he's gonna maybe use both.
Oh, this could be the transport that leads to the laser.
Run away. The laser? Yeah. I mean, I was hoping that the second item was actually in that 3-room segment. It looks like thomjay is gonna up an A. If he leaves, he's gonna have to come back. iceBlue's gonna go ahead and get that floor heart. That makes up for the mugger.
It's always nice when
the map, not the map, the compass is actually somewhere down here. There's also a transport staircase that thomjay has access to, but didn't take, but iceblue did. So there's a chance the compass is on the other side of that.
Right, and Ice
Hey, perfect. There we go.
Ice will spend the key here, get the Triforce, and Ice is going to leave 6 behind forever, never go back and clear the blue wizards. Why would he do that?
I don't know, but thomjay's just going to be like, I know I can get around this. I'm leaving. He's headed back to the Triforce. That compass saves him a lot of time in a very large level 6 that he no longer has to dig.
Yeah.
Alright, so that was fun. I mean, simultaneous, level 6 is evil.
Now Ice is going to check this last waterfall. I believe we will see a recorder here. Yep.
Alright.
Look at how many Triforces iceblue has already.
I know, this is insane. Alright, recorder is vanilla beaten unless this opens up and turns into 2 or 4.
Let's see. Oh
my gosh.
It could be either. It could be either.
Look at the coincidence. This is...
Actually, no, I think it has to be recorder to unbeaten new because iceblue faced right or up when he played that recorder. It only duded once.
Okay, so he was trying to go... Oh, man. He wasn't trying to go to 7. thomjay's gonna get his Triforce out of level 6. thomjay, play the recorder after you check this cave.
Yeah, definitely check this cave first, though.
Yeah, definitely. So now I'm kind of hoping that silvers are gonna be on the floor in either 8 or level 1. Since, well, we've seen 8, but we don't really want to go in there if we don't have to.
Also, really good job by iceblue dodging the red bubbles in that room.
Yeah, that was definitely well done. Okay, we have, well, this could have something in level 2. It's not gonna be our Triforce.
A troll dongo.
I mean, it's at least a bomb refill and an extra heart, so we're happy about that. Thankfully, thomjay blows the recorder.
Oh, man.
We have so many options where silvers could be right now.
If silvers are here in 2, this is like the jettest of jet seeds. Have we seen level 9?
No.
Okay.
So, still outstanding level 1, did we see 4?
We have not seen 4, but we have the recorder to get to it.
Yeah, that one's not a problem. But yeah, 1 and 9, if something we need is in there, is definitely a problem. Now, thomjay's got to be careful with this room since he's having a little bit harder time dodging the evil bubbles that are taking your sword away.
There is no silvers in 2 because it's the magic key.
Woo! Well, I mean, we're going to be happy to see that no matter what, because keys last grace were definitely an issue.
Yeah, you don't want to... Nobody really wants to go an entire race hoping that they just don't run out of keys, but magic key is always nice to see.
Yes,
it's one of the...
magic key is a bonus.
I am of the opinion that you never leave the magic key behind unless you have like 12 keys and you've seen half a 9.
So you're out of Genos.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's fair. All right, so this is gonna get thomjay the floor heart. Now he's got to pick the right bomb wall. Thankfully, he's gonna get a bomb refill here, which is helpful.
We'll get a heart as well.
But yeah, see, since he doesn't have the map of 2, he didn't know that was the only valid option as far as bomb walls.
But still, it's level 2 generally tends to be pretty linear anyway, so it's not the end of the world.
Well, I mean, ours kind of looks like, if you've ever played Factorio, it looks like an inserter.
I've never played Factorio, but it's on my list of games that I really want to try.
It is remarkably addicting if you like those sorts of things. All right, so iceblue is just going to be able to skip this room. He's just looking for the Triforce room, which he's now found, and he is on his way to level 4. There's the any key pickup for thomjay. I can words. Yeah. I mean, it would have been nice to have that to pay the mugger instead of losing all of our health, but it's okay.
Yep.
We kind of needed to pay the mugger to be able to get very far. Thankfully, this is going to get thomjay the map. Now, if he starts with the upper section of this 2, then he's going to find it real quick. Oh, look at 4! It's fully segmented!
Okay, so 4 is one of those, like, spaceships from Halo going over top of another spaceship.
I was going to say it's a baby bird jumping out of somebody's hand.
Oh, I like that too.
Yeah, it's a little baby bird. All right, thomjay is going to up an A out of that Chevy room. I like that level 4 is an Enterprise taking off of a platform. This is acceptable.
Indeed. It's not a cactus. I will not say it's cactus.
I honestly don't care if people say if it's a cactus or not. But, you know, it generally helps if it actually looks like a cactus. All right, thomjay, going back to the beginning here. He got his sword, I think, taken away in that Chevy room.
Could be, but he's got his sword back now.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for a level to show up in the shape of like an actual just generic cactus.
Oh, that's a good hit. Oh, hello. That's really good for us because we didn't know where it was though. Please be on the coast raft spot. Please be coast raft.
Yes.
I know we have to dig 8 to go get the raft. And
we have to dig 1.
Silvers are in 1.
Well, hold on. Looking at the items that are left that can be required, there's no way we can be forced to double dip 9 at this point. So...
Okay. Yeah, I think this is fine. Put the silver arrows in 1.
Oh, wait, no. We can't be forced to double dip 9. Silver's in 1. 1 is on the coast raft spot, and the 9 is actually just somewhere else.
Wait, where are we putting the raft?
In 9.
No, it can't be. The game does not take into account the Triforces that you start with. Triforces aren't assigned a value until you actually pick them up in a dungeon.
Oh.
So
right.
The game logic doesn't take into account that you start with any Triforces when it places the items.
Well, then a double dip of 9 is dead.
Yeah. I mean, I'm okay with that. Oh, look! It's right next to the start room, I think.
Wait, the what?
They weren't right where we came into the dungeon. It's to the left of the... iceblue just got the compass. The Triforce is all the way back in, like, the second room of level 4.
Yeah, he saw that already because he went that way to get into this portion of
Oh, I forgot. It's okay.
It's okay.
I got excited. I forgot that we have the Triforces in Triforce rooms. As thomjay gets his Triforce out of level 2, he's going to blow the recorder and find 4 and 5 here in pretty short order. Now, again, for iceblue, seeing the hint about 9 is going to save you a lot of time trying to find it. This room has a key and a Gibdo, so it will not be anything else, I don't believe.
No, but Ice is going to want to kill it for the key, if nothing else. Although I don't know if Remove Most Open Stairs allows maze rooms to be added into the pool of what can have a stair and a standing drop.
Yeah, that's not one that I remember seeing. thomjay is going to find level 4 right here with iceblue.
And here is a ladder-blocked room that, honestly, I haven't even been paying attention to potential ladder blocks, because we started with it, basically.
Yeah, the game was like, here, have a free ladder once you check the coast. Wait, we already bombed the coast. So, we've already bombed the coast, we've already checked the coast. It's Coast Raft! It's Coast Raft because we have vanilla any roads.
So, now we have to find a raft, and iceBlue's hoping it's here in 4. iceblue and thomjay iceblue probably has figured that out by now because of map tracking. thomjay will figure it out as soon as they see the hint. Oh,
thomjay won't see the hint because he didn't buy the book, so he can't look. It's a boomerang. Hi, Fury.
So
yeah. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. I shouldn't be laughing.
Okay, so iceBlue's seen the item in 5, 7, 6, 4, And honestly, I think iceblue is going to go dig and look for level 1 before going into level 8.
Yeah, I think that makes perfect sense. Dig the smallest level you can possibly find that you have an item remaining in. But for Tom J, he's not going to know about the hint. He's not going to know where level 9 is because he can't talk to the old men.
Maybe pull a free potion out of a Take Any cave if you find one on the way.
Yeah. To answer a question in chat, rush 9 or find the other dungeons? We can't get into 9. It's on the coast raft spot by process of we've seen every other coast spot, sadly.
And because of that, iceblue now has to either dig 8, which he knows the location of, or go find 1 and dig 1, which, of the two, I think digging 1 is the better option.
I agree. 1 should, in theory, be smaller. So we're going to see some bombing of Death Mountain here from iceblue while we're up here. I mean, this makes perfect sense.
Both runners have roughly equitable amounts of rupees, bombs. They both have the any key. So from an equipment standpoint, they're actually pretty much dead even.
Yeah, and the recorder is going to take Tom J to level 5 as soon as he's done here in level 4. He just has to spend the time digging out what we know is going to end up being the blue boomerang.
Tom J doesn't quite have the... Tom J also doesn't have the knowledge yet that the red candle is in level 5 and won't have the knowledge of where 9 is, but...
I think that's because... Oh, no, he saw 5. He just couldn't really get anywhere in it because I think he was key blocked.
Patra blocked. Patra and key blocked.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, but the Patra was the item or the transport, so...
Right, but Tom J doesn't know that.
All right, iceblue, meanwhile, continuing to check all of these lovely and wonderful spots up here in Death Mountain. And finds level 1!
Okay, so that's level 1, you're not 6.
I mean, we'd rather dig, oh, okay. Okay, look out for the bubbles. This is, again, where that red candle would have come in really handy, because you could do a candle boost and try to get past these guys.
I mean, look, this level 1 does look like kind of a fancy 6.
Yeah, a little bit. It's like somebody was trying to write 6 and they looped over a little bit. Like forgotten thing that is cursive.
Or they're trying to write it with their non-dominant hand, and they're not ambidextrous or amphibious.
The Dongo is next to a lake. We kind of already figured that out, but thanks.
Yep. Hey, look, here's a stair. That should be an item.
Yeah, I mean, it's not fully segmented, so let's see what we've got. Oh, it's the silver arrows!
Well, it doesn't get you into 9, but it gets you through 9.
Yeah.
Now,
yeah.
Ice...
No, he doesn't. I don't think he's put it together yet. I don't think he's put it together yet that he has to find a raft because he might think that, I don't know, maybe he doesn't realize that the hints are in fact true because we have community hints. We've seen the jokes, and he's going back in. We're okay.
He might have just wanted to check that one spot for...
Yeah, but we're on a full first quest overworld. We had a green level 2. It was a cave.
I'm not entirely... It's RNG manipulation. It's RNG manipulation for 9 to get a perfect cannon pattern. Trust me.
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, whatever you say. Yeah, Seed Bleed is definitely possible. Playing this many seeds back-to-back is a thing. Tom J is gonna take his Triforce here out of level 4, it looks like. He did just die to a Gleeok in a Gleeok room. I don't know that if he's seen the blue boomerang, because I was a little bit more excited about iceblue finding level 1 and the silvers that are just hanging out. I'm still hoping for Raft to be an 8.
Raft and 8 is the worst possible scenario for the runners at this point, just because you have to make saves 8.
It's the best possible situation for Tom J, but he would be slower to pick up on it because he doesn't have a book to see the hit.
There's the compass.
Thanks, game.
Now iceblue knows what room they don't have to clear, except you don't have to clear a Triforce room anyway.
Yay! Well, I mean, you do if it ends up having, like, grabby hands in it, but since we have vanilla Triforce rooms, it's not a thing. Tom J picked up the Triforce to go ahead and get a health refill for the Gleeok.
And we have a Z room here for iceblue.
Oh, look at all these lovely dark nuts. This is fantastic. I mean, I probably would have shot the Vire to see if they went down to a single silver arrow. Tom J is gonna decide not to murder the bunnies. Spud, if Ice is paying attention to his tracker and the hints, he's looking for a raft, because 9 is coast raft. It's the only coast spot we have left, and we did get a hint saying that level 9 is on the coast.
And these blue dark nuts seem to be pretty tanky.
Yeah, these guys are chunky. Okay, there's the floor heart for Tom J.
Magical sword might be a desirable thing to get here.
Now, this is gonna be the boomerang for Tom J.
Yep. But thomjay will get also a key out of it if they needed it, except
Yeah.
the any key.
Yeah, the parts, well, I mean, it would have been nice the first time we were in here, but it's okay.
Ice has to be a little bit careful, cannot use the pancake armor as he doesn't have enough health to survive the pancake.
Okay, there's the boomerang info for thomjay. He's out of here. He's about to blow his recorder and go into level 5. Now, really important difference right now is there was a hint in level 4, I believe, or 2, saying that 9 was on the coast. But it's book to understand old men. thomjay, unfortunately, had the money to buy the book, but chose to go ahead and buy arrows. He still has a 100 rupee outstanding secret somewhere that he retried from. But
I want to say it's
iceblue has that information. Yeah, they were like back to back on Candle Row.
And with Ice having that information, Ice is going to be much more willing to take this one and then go back to 8 if necessary. There's the floor heart.
All right, we got a floor heart in 1. Now we're just looking for one more item.
Now in levels 1 and 2, because they have a floor heart and a floor drop, you always
Oh, look at this! This is lovely on 2 hearts. Oh, I would almost walk through it, but that room in 1, that is it loves to have a drop.
Yeah. So you always assume that your first heart that you find in those 2 dungeons.
Okay.
You always assume the first heart you find in those 2 dungeons is your dungeon heart, and then if you find another heart, that's your coast heart.
I think we had the same thought at the exact same time that we're going, you know, it'd be really mean if Heart Shuffle had rolled on and we just didn't know it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be special. And then I'm still hoping that the raft is buried deep in 8, only it ends up being a floor item.
And naturally, the red ring will also be an 8, because why would you get the red ring before that point? Or a 9.
I mean, yeah, I think that's fair. A 9 would be okay.
Red ring 1 and 9 is probably what's going to happen.
Alright, so thomjay's gonna, oh gosh, he's gotta be careful taking out this Patra. He's gonna nope out on it. Now, was the Patra our item staircase, or it's a transport?
It was a transport.
So, okay.
Logically required because of this room, but not actually required.
Yeah, but he's gonna find the item, because the item, iceblue had to come back through the transport.
And then go to the left.
And then go to the left. So if thomjay clears all of these rooms, finds the other end of the transport staircase, takes it, he's going to come out of that Patra room. Probably get killed by the Patra in the process, but still.
Yeah, well, you know.
Now, he really wants the bombs. He needs the bombs because he's out of them. He's going to go ahead and finish clearing the room as well. Heart would be really kind here, game. We're going to get a full heart, full bomb refill.
That's nice.
Now, iceblue, oh dear, we've got even less health than we did the first time.
Ooh, this is the kind of
That was a
room
good bomb, though.
This is when you really wish that Blue Darknuts could drop clocks.
Yeah, that would be fantastic. I mean, a fairy at this point would be also highly welcome, and I think iceblue is actually using some pause stretch, which is a really good idea in a room like this.
Yeah, iceblue I think normally does pause traps. Look at that bomb! Oh no! It launched the Darknut into the iceblue!
It's so horrible! Ah, he's gonna go ahead. He's gonna up a save. Ice is, where are we going, Ice? Are we gonna buy a potion? Potion would be good.
Probably.
Oh no, this is a bomb store. He's gonna get
Buy
bombs.
more bombs!
Yeah, bombs are good. Bombs are good.
The Darknut Cannon is useful, but not when the Darknut Cannon launches the Darknut into you!
Yeah, that would just be rotten. That was highly unfortunate. That room is so terrible. To answer a question from Cantaloupe Me, we need a raft. 9 is coast raft. I would try to finish digging 1 before I would dig level 8, but it looks like we're going in the direction of level 8 because it's over here in the forest.
Honestly, seeing that room, I would actually be tempted to just jump into it right now.
I mean, we could find lots and lots of wonderful things in that level, but right now, the only thing iceblue wants is the raft.
And maybe a red ring.
And yeah, we do eventually have to go into, as thomjay finds the item here. It's gonna be the red candle. He is going to pick it up. I like this.
Willing to... Well, he's only got 11 rupees.
It's, to answer a question in chat, it's coast raft. We got a hint that 9 is along the coast. We've seen every bomb spot, power bracelet, and open cave. So that leaves coast raft.
Yep. Oh, here's a staircase.
Okay, this would be too easy.
Yeah,
it's a transport. To answer a question in chat, no, you can't actually screen scroll unless you're playing, and I don't even know if it works in Reversed Overworld, but you cannot screen scroll into Coast Raft.
In Reversed Overworld, it does work.
Okay.
But it's also Reversed Overworld.
Alright, there's the Triforce out of 5 for thomjay. Now, thomjay has a lot more overworld that he has to check. The recorder is no longer going to take us anywhere because it was recorded to unbeaten new locations. So thomjay, his best bet would be to go start bombing Death Mountain because he does need to find level 1 because the silvers are in there.
Now, you said you wanted the raft buried deep in 8. I'm thinking that little nubbin in the very, very bottom left corner.
Okay, I'm good with that.
Mirroring the overworld is something you can do in the randomizer program itself, but it's a flag that you have to turn on before generating the seed. And it looks like we're going to have both runners digging 8 now.
Alright, I like this idea. This will actually get thomjay the information, or maybe the raft, unless it's in that blue darknet room in level 1. But either way, there might be, you know, a red ring would be amazing, especially if we have to clear the blue darknet room. To answer your question in chat, Mirrored Overworld is not one of the options that you are allowed to change for the regret flag. thomjay's going to find the transport staircase, clip into it. Let's see where this goes. I don't know, did iceblue take this?
I don't think so yet.
Well, it takes him down towards that little nubbin.
Yay for the nubbin!
And yeah, I honestly, personally, I can't really play Mirrored Overworld. It does mess with my head just a little bit.
I can do it, I just don't prefer it. Okay, we have a potential stair room here for thomjay.
Alright, this is good. He can also bomb north into this room. That'd be fun.
Now, the one potential issue with a raft in 8 here for thomjay is that if there is the raft here in 8, thomjay's probably gonna end up in 9 before finding 1.
Yeah, digging for the silver arrows. So if you're on thomjay's side, for him to kind of have a chance here, is you need the raft to be behind that blue darknet room in level 1.
Yeah.
And you need somehow for it to take iceblue longer than you to dig out this level 8.
And you
Because,
also...
yeah.
And oh, by the way, if the wand's here in level 8, that does not help you.
No, because that's Boomstick, as iceblue sadly just got his, he got his sword taken away.
Alright, so iceBlue's seen most of this upper portion of the level now.
Yeah, but he's now down to arrows and bombs. He's got 13 arrows, and a heart container and a banana would be fantastic theory.
Yeah, that's the best case scenario for thomjay is those 2 items here.
Yeah, but we need thomjay to find them really, really quickly, and iceblue has already cleared a lot of this. He's now down to 12 arrows.
Might get some back here. Oh, just goes even.
Yeah.
Got some
Breaking
bombs
evening's
up.
okay. Bombs are good. Yeah, bombs are pretty helpful. He also, some blue bubbles would be fantastic.
Now, we put all those in level 3.
Yeah, but if there are, so it's, oh, look, more bubbles. Hi, bubbles. You're the wrong ones, though. So if there are, in fact, blue bubbles in your race, if there's second quest bubbles, there has to be a blue bubble somewhere in the dungeon that you can get to it. Not saying it's going to be in a great place, but it's got to be there somewhere.
Also, thomjay will probably end up finding level 1 by sheer virtue of exploring everything, not knowing that there's a raft requirement.
Yeah, I mean, there's no way for him to get the hint, so he doesn't know for sure.
The only way that there is a path that thomjay doesn't find level 1 if thomjay does check the raft spot before Death Mountain.
I mean, we are on that side of the map, kind of.
And iceBlue's now on the bottom of 8.
Alright, so thomjay's gonna be, he's gonna clear this room. It's gonna get him all of these rooms that iceblue has already seen. Iceblue, meanwhile, is clearing out the nubbin that thomjay has already seen.
And somehow between the two of them, we haven't seen a single item, so they're probably just both sitting in that bottom 3
9-room chunk. Yeah, it's gotta be, because we're running out of options here. Now, iceblue, without he's gonna go ahead and use some arrows. Okay, thankfully these guys do go down to 1 arrow. That's very helpful.
Yep. And Ice will see that does not push. But we'll go ahead and get the bombs out to check some more rooms.
And he's gonna get the sad news that, you know, it's not over here. Now, iceblue is down to 3 bombs, so he's either got to start thinking about a force or trying to find a drop. Hey, we got bomb droppers on thomjay's side. Now, he still has a sword, but he's going to get a nice happy bomb drop from these Gibdos. Now, I would love to see him bomb south of here. Oh, look, iceblue okay. iceblue is in that 9-room section of level 8, or he's at least in part of it.
Yes, but still does not have a sword.
Yeah.
So this
He's
could get a
got
little sketchy.
He got a couple of bombs, though, so we're doing okay.
The lack of sword's not going to help you there, but that's just a floor driver, that's not a stair.
Thankfully, these guys are dropping a little bit of money, so you can get reimbursed.
And getting a bunch of fairies, so you don't run out of health.
Oh.
Ice is going to elect to not do that room right now.
Yeah, that would cost him a lot of money to clear that room. I don't know that he has enough.
He has enough. You probably just have to use a couple of bombs, too.
Yeah. Well, the key's gonna get him around it. So at this point, this is an item. All right, let's see what this is. Hey, a sword!
And what's in the room? It's the wand!
Pick
it up, pick it up!
Yeah, what are you doing? No, Ice, you have boomstick!
Ice? You have the book!
And a blue dark nut room potentially waiting for you back in level 1. What are you doing?
Ice?
Go get that!
Alright, Ice has decided it doesn't matter that it's a boomstick seed, he's not getting it.
Alright, sure?
Well,
I mean...
I guess Ice is very confident in his ability to bomb things, even though also the wand would help with the blue dark nuts even without the boomstick.
Yeah, it would definitely help with the blue dark nuts and everything else that we have to, you know, potentially murder in 9. It's gonna shoot whiz robes. Yeah. I'm not rooting for either of the runners. I'm just saying that's a very questionable decision.
Yeah, like, unless he's thinking that it's book fire.
No, but he bought the book in a shop.
Yeah, but that was like 50 minutes ago.
But he's had to do how much of this dungeon without a sword?
Yeah, just the swordless alone is enough of a reason to pick up the wand.
Yeah, exactly. He had to do a lot of this dungeon with. Oh, are we going to the room above this guy? Okay. But like, I think it's the room above the Gleeok. I think we have to walk through the Gleeok to actually get to our item.
Yeah, this is probably it.
Yeah, this is yeah. I question the decision. You had to do a lot of this dungeon without a sword. You could have been out of here a heck of a lot faster simply because the wand would have given you a weapon, because there's no whiz robes in here.
And there's the raft.
Oh, there's the raft. We're going to level 9 on iceblue side.
With no wand in a boomstick seed. This will be interesting.
Yep. thomjay is going to pick up the Triforce out of 8 for the health refill since we started with it. And all right, also, what are we looking for in level 9?
We're looking for as many bomb balls as humanly possible. But outside of that, we're listening for Ganon. And we're looking for a shutter door that doesn't open after you kill the enemies or automatically opens after you've killed Ganon.
That seems very fair.
thomjay is going back into level 8 looking for this.
Well, I mean, at this point, he's taken a chance that Silvers could be in here. I believe he's actually got to go down and then bomb over from the right to get in there, as we see a very lovely bubblegum pink level 9. This is beautiful.
The boomstick costs nothing to use, you just have to buy the book.
And iceblue has already bought the book a while ago, as we're going to find a dig dogger over a potential transport staircase. Now, I go ahead and clear this to see if it's a transport staircase, but you would also be pretty happy to see a red ring in here at this point.
Yeah.
Oh,
look, another one.
You don't have to kill this one. He's not blocking anything.
He's killing it anyway.
So if you walk into a potential push block room and the shutter door closes behind you, it's not going to be a push block room.
Yeah.
Now, sadly, thomjay is stuck in the Goma room. He's going to go ahead and shoot him. Now, thomjay, I'm telling you right now, if he sees that wand, he is hopefully picking it up.
Yeah, but then he's still got to go buy the book.
I don't care if he buys the book. It's just going to be a weapons upgrade for, you know, anything else that comes after this.
Yes.
Alright, meanwhile, we're still working through level 9. Let's see, where do we want Ganon and Zelda to be here in this level 9?
I want Ganon to be in one of the nubbins. And I
That'd be
want
fun.
Zelda to be dead center.
Oh, that would be fun. That would definitely be fun. Magical staircase Zelda, too. You can't bomb in from any other side. You have to take the staircase.
Oh, it's mixed hints.
Yeah, that's how we knew they were true in the beginning, is that we were getting the community mixed in with the, oh, we're paying that guy a heart.
Yep.
We knew that it was because we had seen mixed hints. Oh, lovely shoot.
Well, there's the compass. I know, look, there's red bubbles. If only there was something you could help with that.
Oh, gee, like the one that thomjay is finding on his side of the screen right now.
And is going to pick it up.
I wholeheartedly agree with this decision.
Now, I have seen and heard arguments for why you can leave a red ring behind if you have just about everything done already. The part where that could be a push block.
Yeah, I would want him to push that, but we're gonna see the compass. Go get the compass. It's not Zelda.
Well, now he knows.
All right. Well, she is kind of in the middle of everything.
Yeah. Now let's just watch Ganon be right here.
That would be a bit anticlimactic.
Well, there's blue bubbles.
Yeah, blue bubbles are helpful, but I need him to walk back into that room.
Gonna push that. See that it does push.
All right. So thomjay is gonna hopefully walk right through the Gleeok and find the remaining item in level 8.
And iceblue does have a Ganon.
I thought I heard it when he walked in. The shutter door was closing up. It was covering up the Ganon noise. Oh, it's not 0 HP though. All right, you gotta get that stun lock, iceblue.
Yeah, the only times I've seen leaving red ring behind is when you're looking for a magic staircase to Zelda, and you're like 2 rooms away from where you think the magic staircase is, and you just gotta go.
Yeah.
Ice has got to be a little careful. Cannot afford to take a Hyrule driver, but does start to get a stun lock. Drops it a little bit.
All right, he's just dodge the fireballs. Don't give him any free damage.
There we
you go.
thomjay gets the raft out of 8.
Well, he's possibly going to go check it and find level 9, but unfortunately for thomjay, the time is running out.
Iceblue's got to kill off this room. A little low on the health meter.
Yep, he's got to get the whiz rope to dodge the bubbles. Now, if only we had this thing that would shoot bombs.
Iceblue's doing fine with a sword.
Okay, well, we're going to get bombs and a heart, so that's helpful. Now, do we have a path? No, we do not.
Probably gonna clear this room out to look for the stair, or either try to bomb in around from this side.
So, thomjay, knowing that he's still missing a bunch of stuff, is, I think he's trying to get the Death Mountain any road right now.
Which is good, because that'll put thomjay in the vicinity of level 1. And Ice is either gonna have to take a magic stair or work around to get to where Zelda is.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for a magic staircase, as long as this isn't the magical staircase. Because, man, that would be too easy.
Hey, how about going to the corner of 9?
I mean, the corner would be entertaining, but all right. Iceblue's gonna go ahead up and take that right side door, kind of work his way in the direction of Zelda.
So far, there's a path. Gonna pull the bombs out here.
All right, okay. We're gonna see if this wall bombs.
Survey says it does. And there's the door.
All right, guys, let's get some GGs in chat for iceblue finishing with a race time GG time of 1:02:02. Now that was a thing, and he should be joining us here momentarily. So, do you want to ask him, or do I want to ask him?
Oh, I'll ask him. I don't care.
Okay, go ahead.
I can now say I've seen just about every item be skipped. I've seen red ring skipped. I've now seen wand skipped. Next, we're going to see a ladder skipped.
That one's a little bit dangerous. Welcome in GG's to iceblue.
Hello, hello.
Hi. So, meanwhile, thomjay has found level 1. He doesn't know it yet, but his silvers are going to be here. So our first question. You had the book. You just dug most of level 8 without a sword, and you left the wand behind? We were slightly perplexed about this one.
Yeah, that's a thing that I don't think I've ever seen up until now.
It was definitely an interesting chat. Chat was like, "Wait, where are you going?" We're all just like, So I guess our question is, did you just weren't concerned with the wand at that point, or didn't want the added source of damage? He apparently can't hear us. Hi.
Hello? Check your.
some reason.
There you are.
Hey, there we go. All right. So I don't know if you heard our question or not.
Is my mic working on Discord?
It is now.
Yeah, we can
Okay,
hear
it's
you.
not lighting up on my end, so that's why I'm like freaking out. Oh, sorry about that. But yeah,
It's okay. We can hear you.
okay, cool.
All right, so thomjay, meanwhile, has his silvers out of level 1. He is continuing to look for level 9. Unfortunately, he did not buy the book, so he did not get the hint that it was on Coast Raft.
So that hint sent very, very bad vibes down my back, and I was like, "Oh, is it deceptive? Do I trust it?" I was like, I don't take that hint lightly. I was like, I'm digging out the raft. That's why, like, you saw me leave level 1 with the silvers, and then I was like, wait a second. I was like, that hint about the raft being coast locked. I was like, let me go back into level 1.
Yeah, we were like, I was thinking about it. We saw the hint on your side, and then we're just going, wait, we've seen all the caves, because between the two of you, you had welcome in GG, meanwhile, to thomjay, who has gone ahead and forfeit from the race.
GG's.
Hello.
So, but
No,
yeah, we were
I still had all of North, like where level like vanilla 9 was, like, to go check, and I was like, I don't think I take this hint too lightly. I was like, I trust the hint, so I was like, I gotta do it.
Well, we had the added bonus of being able to tell. We had seen community hints as soon as you picked up the book. We had seen a community hint, and then we saw a true hint. And anytime you have mixed hints, where you get either the jokes and the actual real hints, the hints are going to be true. There's no other way that rolls into, like, you can't have.
See, I'm
deceptive
learning
mixed
new
hints.
things about this these flag
Oh, yeah.
sets every day.
Yep. But yeah, we had seen that hint, and we're just looking at it. We're just going, wait, we've seen all these spots. It's Coast Raft.
Yep.
I was laughing because of level 2. It was like, Dodongo dwells with the magic key, and I'm sitting there and like, I'm like, is this true? And I walked 2 screens over, and I was like, oh yeah, it's true.
Yeah, that's always. I mean, after the last seed, I think both of you have to have been pretty happy to go ahead and find the magic key. And I want to thank thomjay, because shapes. I love shapes. We just have not gotten to see enough of that in.
Did y'all like the circle hand for level 1?
Yeah, that was special.
Level 1 really wanted to be. So, you may have answered, but we didn't hear the answer of the wand skip.
I had the book, and y'all know me. I love picking up the book. The book is like my life nectar of this rando. I don't pick up the wand with it because it creates like so much lag whenever you're like fighting a Patra, and I die 9 times out of 10 when picking up the book plus the wand.
Even with boomstick?
You know what? That thought didn't even cross my mind.
You bought. That was actually one of the really huge differences in this race, was the fact that you went ahead and bought the book. thomjay had the money for it, and then he kind of hit another secret, and he retried, which was really smart at the time, so that he could go buy arrows and stock up on bombs. And it was just, he never sadly got back up into the area to actually pick up the book, which did end up being maps and talk to old men.
My mind completely forgot about that. Like, in my head, I was like, all right, cool, I picked up the book. It's an atlas. I was like, take that, Shapes. And I just completely forgot that I bought the book. So I completely forgot about Boomstick. Whoops.
It's okay. We did wonder. We're just like, does he not remember that it was in a shop? But
or is he trying to do the thing where it's like, all right, I'm just gonna YOLO this, and I'm just gonna be super confident in my bomb counting and not run out of bombs ever.
I mean, I I didn't run out of bombs, so if that makes it pretty fair, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. But all right, so we'll kind of touch upon race 1 here. thomjay, it might surprise you. You had a bit of a lead in race 1. You had gotten to the bow faster. You got into level 9 faster, and it really just came down to you hit the disco floor C-shaped room, and there was 2 choices. You could go south, which took you to another transport staircase, or you could go to the right. And if you went to the right and went down, I think it was 2 rooms, that's where the silvers were. And from what we could tell, there was no other way in there. So if you had actually found those, it could have been a much different race. But it was remarkably close. You guys were both playing incredibly well. Like it was a great race to watch.
That first seed was that was unnecessary.
Oh come on, that was fun.
No, it wasn't.
I mean,
It was all first quest, and I was like, all right, this shouldn't be too bad. And then, boy, was I wrong.
I mean, race 2 was a bit more spicy, with having to go into both of the dungeons that you started with, the Triforces from, to get your silvers, and then a raft deep in level 8.
I mean, that seems to be the trend, because it happened last seed, too. Level 3, if I recall, had the recorder.
Yep.
Which led you to level, gave you unbeaten dungeons, which that was a really nice touch. This seed, both seeds actually.
Yeah, you guys actually, that's like the best recorder combination that you can possibly. Well, the best and the worst. So I always feel really, really concerned when that happens because I'm like, oh, when did my opponent get this? But yeah, it's I'm telling you, these were both incredibly good races, and it just race 2, and I don't want to harp on it, but it came down to not even like the map so much, because a lot of the maps were in places that thomjay could get to them. It came down to that one hint telling you exactly where 9 was.
I got frustrated with level 1 because I was pause stratting those blue dark nuts in that room, and I was like, all right, this is gonna work out. And then I got gritted and got bopped, and I was like, I'm leaving. I was like, if the rest isn't here, screw it.
I mean, you were doing really, really well with the pause strats, and then they all just were like, nah, we're gonna squish him in the corner. It's a good plan.
Well, that last death, it was I got gritted on the corner of the block, trying to walk downwards, and it was just I was like, all right. I was like, I'm out of bombs. I was like, I'm not going back in there with 3 hearts. I was like, if the raft is on the floor in there, oh well, y'all can keep it. You earned it.
Well, I mean, that's another reason why we were reacting when you walked away from the wand. We're like, no, we might still have to go into that room. Boostic, even if it's just the wand, just being able to do the double damage would have been so much nicer. Though, I think that does put, well, I mean, there's a high chance that Red Ring is somewhere in 9. Maybe.
Or it's the floor drop in 1, because I found everything else.
No, I think we saw all the items.
No,
I did. My tracker has everything listed except for the floor drop in 1 and 9's items.
Oh, okay.
Unless thomjay got it and we both just missed it. There wasn't. We never saw the floor drop in 1.
I just got the silvers in 1.
Yeah, I mean, I would have too at that point, and then been like, okay, I've got to go find 9, and it really came down to knowing where to look in this case, and it was that was a little bit of twist. That was fun. I mean, if I was playing it, I would have been pissed.
That's the 4th time this tournament that level 9 has rolled into that raft spot.
Oh, that's awesome.
I just need to have a word with Fred. Just want to talk to him. just want to talk to him.
A single word.
Yeah, I'm just walking and be like, heck.
At the beginning of the game, I was kind of rooting for the wood sword blocks flag to be on, and I'm like, well, we started with the candle, and that's one of the only cases, that flag is one of the only cases where the randomizer takes into account what you start the game with. Is because if you start with a candle, a power bracelet, a recorder, or a ladder, it can end up if wood sword blocks rolls on, it can end up blocking your sword.
to spice it up before we got denied instantly, the Armos item was the power bracelet, so
I know, I was like, oh, this could be exciting, and then we saw it was a green level 2. It was an actual dungeon entrance. It's like, oh, we got vanilla overworld again, and then it was vanilla power bracelet locations.
yeah, I was like, aw.
But yeah, it was I did 2 really, really good races from both of you. This was a lot of fun.
Yeah, GG's, Tom. It was a lot of fun. This is my eyes are like still trying to adjust to the sunlight, and I'm a night owl, so.
Well, they say sunlight can be harmful.
It is. It's very harmful, both to my eyes and my skin.
So we're vampires then.
Yes.
Okay.
I am. I don't know about y'all, but I am.
I mean, I never open my windows, even though I'm a little bit of an early bird.
Well, yeah, but I mean, there are bugs outside the windows.
Yeah, and I have, as much as I am a bird, I hate bugs in all forms. Except the calling ones. The calling ones are fine. It's just, I don't want them to fly.
I did kind of jam out when Spanish Flea started playing on the recorder for Race 2.
So I don't know if you play Z1R or A Link to the Past. Did you play any of their April Fool's seeds?
Oh god, I don't know if you're familiar with Wizrobe ZC.
No,
no. He's a creator. Like, he does a ton of MSU work. So he created an April Fool's MSU and rolled me an April Fool's seed, and ugh.
Okay, did it still have the Spanish Flea as the dungeon music?
No.
Okay, the seed I played, it was not as hard as I'm betting yours was, but it had the Spanish Flea as the dungeon music. It was great. Sorry,
No,
spoilers for anybody in chat.
No, because the MSU would have overwritten it.
But all right, guys, I'll go ahead and ask our runners if we have any final thoughts on the tournament, I guess, for thomjay, or potentially what you'd like to see moving forward for iceblue.
Nah.
No, just GG's, Tom. Thank you for the fun races. I appreciate it. I don't know who my next opponent is.
You're facing the winner of either it's either going to be Adirondack Rick or Magic Friends.
Okay. So I'm looking forward to that then. Rick or Magic Friends, I will see one of y'all in the ring. Coming for you.
Oh my.
Oh dear. But all right, thomjay. I mean, this has been unfortunately this is the last for you in brackets. But I mean, you did really, really well. This was you made it to the second round, and that first race, I am telling you, really just came down to choosing to go south. And again, we've all done it. It's just it was just that one door. So this was this was
standard procedure. Take the wrong way.
Well, I mean, I generally forget that levels exist, and I'm like, oh wait, what am I still missing? Oh yeah, level 1. So we all have our little things. But I want to thank both of our runners for some very entertaining races. I want to thank JLo7 for doing our tracking in race 2. And of course, I want to thank Alsoa for hanging out with me for the past couple of hours. This is a good way to wake up on a Sunday morning.
And I want to thank CD for taking time out of her morning/early afternoon to yammer about Zelda.
Yay! I mean, we didn't even get to talk about cookies today. We're a little bit behind.
Nor did we do any math.
Wait. You decided to talk about the race instead of cookies?
I mean, they were 2 very entertaining races, and I was very happy to see at least one of you buy the book for Boomstick.
There wasn't even enough time to do math.
I know, we didn't get to do math or geography or anything like that.
I don't know. I think the cookies would have probably been a little bit more enjoyment.
Yeah. No, the races are pretty darn amazing. Oh, and we should also remember to thank Smile Fires for doing our tracking in race 1.
And JLo for doing our tracking in race 2.
Racking?
Racking in race 2.
Are we playing pool? Are we playing pool?
Racking in trace 2. Nice.
Oh yeah, we're now playing billiards. But all right, guys, it is worth. Let me just double check what time it is. It's 1:38 Central. It is worth mentioning that we do have, starting soon, I believe, Sighttown versus BBQ.gov over on SpeedGaming 4, and then at which is this 3:30 Eastern. We have Cafe JD versus Spudazor's Game 2. Now, race 1 was amazing, so definitely think about giving this one a look. It's going to be over on the Z1R Randomizer channel. But anyway, guys, thank you very much. This is a great way to spend a Sunday, and good luck moving forward to Ice Blue.
Thank you. Thank you.
Have a great night, everybody.